What if I told you that a family with 3 young kids, a tiny, overcrowded home, and over $20,000 in credit card debt could not only turn things around, but build a plan that allows them to live for today and save for tomorrow? It sounds impossible, but that's exactly what Martin and Natascha Moore did. And their journey proves something powerful. Your starting point doesn't determine your finish line, your plan does. Welcome to Make It Personal. I'm Mark Zagurski, Director of Strategy and Communications for Mutual of Omaha Advisors, a division of Mutual of Omaha. Today, we're once again making it personal as we meet the Moores, a real family with real challenges who found real solutions. Martin is 39, an account manager. Natascha is 38, a legal assistant. They live in sunny California with 3 children, all under age 10. Their days were full and their days were loud. School drop-offs, toys everywhere, weekend soccer games, and 2 parents trying to work from home in a house that felt smaller and smaller every month. Martin worked from the kitchen. Natascha had a desk squeezed into their bedroom. Their 2 daughters shared a room. Their son had the only non-shared space. It wasn't unmanageable, but it was tight. And tight spaces create tight budgets. Martin and Natascha both grew up learning self-reliance in very personal ways. Martin lost his parents at a young age. Natascha was raised by her grandparents. Money was something you protected because you didn't always know if more was coming. By adulthood, that mindset turned into survival mode. The Moores were doing their best, but life was happening faster than their finances could keep up. They had $20,000 in credit card debt, modest retirement savings, small inconsistent college contributions, and very little margin at the end of each month. They weren't irresponsible. They were overwhelmed like so many families today, and they knew something had to change. For the Moores, we helped build a plan with 3 key steps. Let's look at those. Step number 1, building a roadmap. The first step wasn't dramatic, it wasn't complicated, and it wasn't magical. It was clarity. Together, we looked at their entire financial picture, every bill, every subscription, every goal, every stress point. From there, we created a plan to tackle high-interest debt, establish real emergency funds, simplify their monthly financial flow, and here's the key, they didn't try to overhaul everything at once. Instead, by starting with small, focused, sustainable steps, like packing lunches instead of buying snacks, reworking weekly grocery habits, setting up automatic transfers to savings, establishing guardrails to avoid new credit card balances. None of these were extreme, but together, they could create some momentum. This wasn't about cutting back, it was about aligning their actions with their intentions. On to step number 2, protecting the family. Once they had structure, the next step was protection. For Martin and Natascha, life insurance wasn't just a checkbox, it was emotional. Both of them had grown up without a financial safety net. They wanted their kids to have what they never did: security, stability, and options. We helped them explore permanent life insurance, a tool that can help serve multiple needs, including providing financial protection for the family, supporting long-term education goals, and potentially supplementing future retirement funding. Think of it like a Swiss Army knife, one tool with multiple uses, flexibility, and long-term value. This can provide them with an option not just to protect their present, but also to build a foundation for their future. Before we move forward, let me pause, because this next part of the story is where everything changes. At this stage, the Moores could pick up some momentum. But what they discovered next couldn't just help them get ahead. It opened a door they didn't even know existed. For many families listening today, this same opportunity could be the spark that moves them from surviving to building. Let's get into it. Step number 3, thinking creatively. Here's where the story takes a turn. Most families never consider, because where they lived, just minutes from a major tourist attraction, the Moores had a unique opportunity: short-term rental income. They realized with a little planning, they could rent out their home, and that extra income had the potential to not only cover their mortgage, but accelerate debt payoff, boost their emergency fund, and eventually help them afford a larger home. This wasn't about luck. It was about creativity meeting strategy. They didn't uproot their lives. They didn't take extreme risks. They simply had an opportunity to leverage what was sitting right in front of them. And that's something most families overlook. Sometimes the solution isn't cutting, it's creating. If they put these 3 steps into motion, the Moores could finally breathe. Every month, they could reduce debt, grow savings, protect their family, and expand possibilities through new income streams. Nothing about their lives would change overnight, but over time, everything could change. They could go from feeling behind to feeling hopeful, from feeling stuck to feeling empowered. That is what a plan does. What can we learn from the Moores? Their journey gives us several lessons. A personalized plan can reduce stress and create direction. Facing debt early can build long-term security. Small, consistent habits can lead to meaningful results. Life insurance and emergency funds can provide peace of mind, and creative thinking can unlock opportunities hiding in plain sight. And perhaps the biggest lesson, you don't need a perfect starting point. You just need a starting point. A sound plan can do more for your future than a lifetime of work alone. Just like the Moores, we can create a plan to help you take control of your financial story. Visit www.makeitpersonalpodcast.com for free ebooks, practical tools, and a way to connect with an advisor who can understand your situation and craft a plan. At Mutual of Omaha Advisors, we believe personal finance is personal and financial well-being is essential to achieving your life's goals. Make it personal. It's your money, it's your plan, it's your future.
This podcast is for educational purposes only and may include references to concepts that have legal and/or tax implications. Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc. does not provide tax or legal advice. Please consult with the appropriate professional regarding your personal situation prior to making any financial decisions. Strategies discussed may not be suitable for everyone. Securities and advisory services offered through Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Mutual of Omaha Advisors is a division of Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company.